Hey. Welcome to SoulllConnections, Conversation for Your Soul podcast. I'm your one and only host, Slim. Self-love is mandatory. Yes, that is a fact. Thank you for tuning on in today's Tuesday show. If you don't already know, I want to give you a shout out and a reminder that Thursday, the first, the first, right, the first of the month. I will be going my first time on live on YouTube. So I read all the rules and the regulations of the YouTube, and I believe confidently, and I took some notes, and I believe confidently that we can abide by these rules and be respectful. I mean, we are all adults here, right? Y'all gotta work with me because I'm working with two screens here. So hey, and if you're y'all see me on Paradise Lynn, come on over to SoulllConnections. That's right. That's SOULL space. In fact, here we go. Let me show you where y'all need to go. Now I have to talk to the Paradise Lynn. On Paradise Lynn, okay. Now I need you to go to Facebook at SoulllConnections. Hop on over. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the page if you can, please. Thank you. Give a shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I have to give the minutes. I gotta give my shout outs. I gotta give my shout outs. Where did my pen go? Where did my pen go? Okay, so I want to go ahead and give my shout out. So Sunday was my baby's birthday. My baby turned 20 years old on Sunday, y'all. Oh, it's a blessing. My oldest. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I see you that you're in. So I want to give a shout out to my son, Elijah. I love you. Happy birthday. Well, happy belated birthday, because I'm saying it for y'all because his birthday was on Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. So I want to give a shout out to my son. Wow, 20 years ago. I don't know if that's old age or wisdom at this point. I kind of think it's all three of them. Damn, 20. Oh, I'm 20. Yes. And then he told me, he said, Mom, you're not 26 anymore. You can't keep using that line for your birthday. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're getting up there on me, son. You're getting up there on me. But I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Happy birthday, and I love you. Another shout out. I want to go ahead and I want to give a shout out to Facebook. That's right. I'm gonna give a shout out to Facebook. They caught me as one of the top fans creator rising. So I want to say shout out to Facebook for noticing it, sister. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, hey, if you haven't already liked and subscribed to the page, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Smash that like button. Like my daughter said, she said, my 5-year-old come up behind me, Mom, smash the like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what I need y'all to do too. Hey, cuz, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I also want to give a shout out to Maurice. Thank you for the shout out in his group, Pittsburgh what? Yeah. He gave me a shout out too, telling everybody to come in and tune in on SoulllConnections on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8. So shout out to you for that. Also, don't forget, every Saturday in March, he will be doing the comedy show. Please go onto his page, check it out. It is listed. I want to give a shout out to Emea too. She's having her poetry and paint event at 3567 Bigelow Boulevard, Pittsburgh, PA, 7:30 to 10:30 on February the 17th. Go ahead and get your tickets on Eventbrite. The admission for just general is $20, and for the canvas to paint is $45. Hey, Sheila girl, thanks for tuning in, boo. Oh, I'm sorry. I also want to give a shout out to Stormy Hall. If you are looking to get anything hemmed up, anything sewed up, if you want to learn how to sew, if you want to take your little one to come with you to teach, so she can help teach y'all how to sew, yeah, just come on over. Go ahead, like on her page. Her name is Stormy Hall. Check her out. She's a Facebook friend as well. Inbox her. She got your sewing needs, honey. She even make wigs. Check her out. Check her out. Okay. Also, I want to give a shout out and recognition and a meditation session. Joy Roman on Facebook at Joy Essentials. She is having a meditation session on February 17th as well. Please go onto her page, check it out. Go ahead, sign up and get your Zen on. Get your Zen on with her. Get your Zen on with her. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I want to give a shout out to y'all. And if you guys haven't already heard, or I'm gonna reiterate, Thursday, as in the day after tomorrow, Thursday podcast, we will be live on YouTube. Yes. I got some ancestors who's opening up them doors for Black History Month. Yes. Yes. So we definitely got to go ahead and show love and show appreciation to them as well. So that's what we're going to go ahead and we're going to kick that off and on Thursday. Now keep in mind, Thursday, okay? I'm going to tag everybody in it. Thursday, we will be going live on YouTube. So I found a way to merge all of them together. So I would love for y'all to come onto the YouTube page, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. That's what I would really like for y'all to do once we get done here. And make sure you'll get the notification for tomorrow. Or for on Thursday, I'm sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. So as you know, like I said before in a lot of my podcasts that that if this is a soul connection podcast, so whatever I do or whatever how the information I want you guys to obtain or get is to help heal a soul, or is to help work things out. Maybe I can help you, help me, help us. Unity in the community, that still stands, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. So today's topic that resonates with a lot of people in relationships too, because everything we do is basically a relationship. Okay. After listening to the last podcast and coming up with a new topic, this definitely should be forgive or forget. Can I say it again, people? Forgive or forget. Which one are you? Which can you do? Can you do both? Do you do both? I want to know. I want to talk about it. Thank you. I want to talk about it. I know for me, as an individual, I'm working on a lot of things that people heal every day. Forgiving and forgetting is not an easy thing to do. Right. So I want to know, do you forgive or do you forget? Again, and if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead onto YouTube, Facebook. I want to know if you guys can hear me. Oh, okay. Oh, we got a comment in the chat. You can always forgive, but hard to forget. You can always forgive, but hard to forget. So then do you really forgive? Because is it forgive and forget, forgot? So maybe I should start off by asking, what do you guys think forgiveness is? I'll give you a second to answer that. What do you guys think forgiveness is? No longer bringing it up. So then you harbor that energy, and does that turn into resentment because you can't bring it up because you chose to forget about it, or you chose to forgive about it? Personally, I would like to add to that. I would like to heal about it. Shit. I would like to heal about it. Forgive or forget. Has anything ever happened to you so traumatizing that you don't forget it, but you still forgave the person? One person says, I be trying to forget, but people just can't seem to not bring things up from the past, which makes me dig deep into the pits of hell and bring up those forgiven sins. Yes, I'm not laughing at your comment, but I'm laughing at your comment if you know what I mean. Yes, and make you dig down to the pits of hell and bring up those forgiven sins. Girl, you ain't never lied. Yes, you ain't never lied. Right. So when you said you'd be trying to forget, so do you automatically still forgive? Because you know they say forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Forgetting is very hard because in your head, forgiving is in the... Oh, that's a very nice thing. That is absolute... one of my viewers said forgetting is very hard because it's in your head. Forgiving is from the heart. So does it come down to a head over heart decision? That's what forgive and forget is, a head over heart decision. I always forgive people. Do you hold resentment for forgiving them? Forgetting is very hard because it caused you in your head. Forgiving is in the heart, right? Forgetting is very hard. That's a very nice, okay. Yes to what, viewer over here on SoulllConnections? Not at all, cuz. Not at all. That's good. A lot of people, because I was going to say, because a lot of people could do that whole resentment because of forgiving or trying to forget. Yeah, I want to heal about it. I the way my mental and my heart and my soul is set up. Yes, I know that's for own healing. Absolutely. That's what I'm for. I need forgetting and forgetting. They say it's for healing, but I feel like you can personally never forget because through those lessons of you remembering, you've learned lessons that you have to apply. Right. Absolutely. I know that's in own healing, for my own healing. Right. Because you could forgive people and not be bothered with them, correct? Right? So it's kind of like I could feed you with a long handle spoon. Hey, I could forgive you, but I don't have to mess with you or hang with you or deal with you the way I was dealing prior to whatever situation that put me in a predicament of where I got to forgive or forget. I know, yeah. I am not afraid to admit that I do have. I'm healing on that. I'm healing on forgiving and forgetting, and I say you use those to heal, but I'm healing on working on those because it's hard to forgive and forget certain cracks that you had to put together yourself back together because you remember that pain and you remember that of how you were feeling. One person says you can love a person and forgive them, but when you are pissed, you remember and not forgive. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That definitely can happen. I know that I could do that. I mean, I'm not saying I could do that, but I'm saying I'm one of those people that actually does that because forgetting and forgiving is again, it's to each its own healing for that specific individual. So there's no time limit on it. But it's, can they do that? I know personally, that's an issue that I have no problem saying that I have struggling with. That's part of my healing phase, still forgiving and forgetting. Because once you reach to a level of passivity, because emotions are involved, once you get to a level of passivity, you snap out and it's like, all right, all gloves are off. And let's and then I have to break stuff down, because, hey, Shay, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mind over matters. So how do you, I can't even say, how do you forgive and forget? I don't even know it's like you said, Ariel, is to each your own. Like, how do you forgive and forget? The reason why I get stuck on the forgive and forget, because I cannot acknowledge something that built me differently through the emotions that I experienced, if that makes sense. So I forgive on my end, because I know people live in human flesh. It's human flesh, so I forgive you, I hold you accountable. Boom. However, me forgetting, I can't forget the cracks that I had to paste back together, for real. So that's mind over matters. You can love a person and forgive them. You are always going to remember a woman, never forget. She remember what you wore the day you guys met. We have one viewer saying, you are always going to remember a woman never forgets. She remember what you wore on the day you guys meet. Or you guys met. Hey, Joy, thanks for tuning in, girl. I just gave you a shout out on the previous, a little bit late, girl. I'm going to see you on the 17th. So we're talking about forgiving and forget. Can you forgive and forget? What lessons have you learned from forgiving and not forgetting? Or which person are you? Are you a forgiver? Do you forget? Do you do both? Hey, Sarah, how you doing, boo? Hey, Papa, you finally got me. Thank you for tuning in, boo. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're talking about forgiving and forgetting, Sarah. Forgiving and forgetting. It's all about trust too. Absolutely. I have one viewer that says it's about trust. I can forgive and I don't forget. Joy, that's what Joy says. Joy means that. Joy, I was just saying that prior to you coming in. I could forgive you. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I can forgive you, but I can't forget. And we're not going to sit here and act like, because, and this is maybe where the problem is, because if I can't forget, yes, obviously I can't forget it. So I want to talk about it as many times as I want to talk about it, because I can't forget it. It's to the point where even if I do speak about it, whatever it is, I can laugh at it now, because I talked about it so much that I had learned to cope with whatever I needed to deal with or whatever needed to happen. However, the self-accountability, we'll throw that in there. Well, I'll be 100. I can forgive, but I can't forget. And it'll mess with my mental every day. That's what Sarah says. Sarah, I said the same thing too. It will play in your mind a lot, because it's like you have photographic memory. Every time you blink your eye, you see a situation. Every time you see that. That's why I was saying, I personally, I want to talk about it. And I don't care if you call it trauma bonding or not. I want to talk about it. I can forgive you, but I won't forget. Because it will fester and it will create an elephant in the room, and then it's miscommunication. oh, I read your body language the wrong way or something like that. No, 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 no. We're going to talk about it as many times as we need to talk about it. Remember, we're healing, right? I have a viewer say, I can't forget because it happens, but it's something I learned. So I learned from. So if I forget, I might end up in the same situation. Absolutely. I'm going to say that again. Joy Roman said, I can't forget because it happened, but it's something that I learned from. So if I forget, I might end up in the same situation. Absolutely. Sarah says, it's horrible for real. And I'll treat the person shitty. Absolutely, absolutely. So in order to not do this, this is what we need. We need open communication and full comprehension. Okay, let's talk about these issues, whatever the issues may be. Oh, transparency, you need. Whatever issues it is. When whatever relationship that you're in, you got to have the open communication in order to forgive, forget, to move forward. It's horrible, for real. And it's horrible. Until you forgive them, you won't understand it. Right, it will fester. Right, until you forgive them, you won't understand it. What do you mean by that, viewer? Viewer off of SoulllConnections, you stated, until you forgive them, you won't understand it. Okay, wait a minute. That's starting to fester. You said, until you forgive them, you won't understand it. So in order for me to forgive you, I have to understand you? Is that what you're saying? Sarah says, so I guess I probably never forgiven. Wait, okay, so you probably never have. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, baby. So I guess I probably never have forgiven. Right. One viewer says, right. Sarah, if you don't know, I'm working off of SoulllConnections and my Paradise Lynn page on 2 different devices. So I'm reading your comment, and some people are commenting on SoulllConnections. So I guess I probably never forgave or have forgiven. Until you forgive. Okay, so Diane, that's deep. Until you forgive them, you won't understand it. That's deep. Hold on. Until you forgive them, you won't understand it. That's it. Until you forgive them. So part of forgiveness is understanding, comprehension. Part of it is then. Forgive and forget. Why do you think it's so hard to forgive and forget? And Sarah says she may not forget. She forgive and forget. Sorry, I'm trying to direct some people from my Facebook to come on over to my Facebook. They say forgiving will set you free. Right. That's what they say. They say forgiving. They say, I forgive you for me, not for you. It's for me so that I don't carry the resentment, the hate, the anger, whatever. That's forgiveness. But then you forget it. We're going to forget the situation happened. I can't. This is my spidey senses. Because this situation happened to me, it is now in my mind because I experienced it. I had to either use my flight or fight skills. Okay. So whenever I get that energy around me, my spidey senses, my antennas is going off. So my antennas go off. It's up for protection. Now I got a gate up because I need to, wait a minute. Alert. Always say what you feel. Always say what you feel. Sarah said, I'm sorry, my words got misconstrued, but I'm saying I thought that I always have forgave. But the way I act towards you, in the way that I I am still always pissed about it. I guess truly I don't actually have forgiven a person. Oh, okay, Sarah. Let me put that back together again, y'all. Let me put that back together. And thanks. Go ahead and thank. I want to thank you for your participation. I truly appreciate it. Okay, Sarah said, "I'm sorry, my words got misconstrued, but I'm saying I thought that I've always had forgave, but the way I act towards you, in the way that I am still always pissed about it, I guess I truly don't actually have forgiven a person." Um, oh, dang, Sarah. I think, yeah, hold up. Because I'm resonating with what you said. I'm resonating with what you said. I'm sorry, my words, but I'm saying that I thought I've always had forgave, but the way I act towards you, damn. So the best apology is changed behavior. But because I don't forgive you, I hurt you. Or because I don't forgive you, I act this way. Is that what you're saying, Sarah? That's okay. We're going to work this thing out, girl. We're going to work this thing out. Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my page at SoulllConnections. Please. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. You understand what she's saying? One of my subscribers is saying, actions speak louder than words. That's due. The best apology is changed behavior, actions. But in order for your behavior to change, you got to change your mind state. And then for your mind state to change, are we still in forgive mode or forget mode? Which one can you do? Can you do both? Body language tells all. It sure does. Sarah says, I worked that up. I effed that up. I'm sorry. I think so. So I don't want to necessarily say that you didn't forgive Sarah for real, because I don't know what your level of forgiveness is. If you can come up, I can forgive you, but never mess with you again. I don't even got to act a certain way towards you. I can forgive you and never speak to you again, because I'm going to forget that it ever happened, because you know why? I'm not going to deal with you ever again for the second thing for you to screw me over, if that makes sense. Not judging at all. Please, because I feel you on what you were saying. So my behavior and my body language tells a lot if I can forgive or forget. Oh, no, we all do. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. Salute. I love you, girl. We all do. I need help within myself, I guess I'm saying. No, we all do. That's why I created this help me, help you, help us. Because forgiving and forgetting, that's hard. I'm telling you, that's hard for me to do. Because every day that I feel like I need to talk about it, I need to talk about it. It's not breaking absolutely. And I feel that to whom you ever have an issue with, like say if it's with your partner, or even if it's with your sister, mother, brother, cousin, uncle, whatever relationship that you're in, if you feel some type of way about how you can't forget or forget about what they have done to you or whatever, and you still want to keep a relationship with them or whatever, I feel if it means a lot to them, it means a lot to them, that they can help you through it, because that's what friends are for, right? That's what friends, family, and stuff for. Let's talk about this, because I don't want it to keep replaying in your head, driving you crazy. Let's talk about this. Absolutely. That means you haven't forgot. Right. That's what we're saying. If you can't forget, and you're saying until you forgive them. All right, I can forgive you, but I can't forget. By me experience whatever confrontation, whatever happened between us, because I can't forget. I forgave you, but I can't forget it, because that specific experience now triggered me. So now the next time if I feel that energy, whatever energy that it is, I know now to be aware. So you can never forget. Right. It's triggered. Absolutely. You could never forget. Like, call me nostalgia. Shit. I just can't. I just can't. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I can't forget, but I will forgive. And do you guys think that most females are like this? Or do you think just females are like this? Or do you guys think men have that mentality? If I have any men on here, please come on here and answer this question. Do y'all forgive or do y'all forget? Or maybe you could go ahead and answer it, because I'm curious as well. Remember, hashtag y'all voice matters too. Come on through. Do you forgive or you forget? Okay, subscriber over here. Do you forgive and it's okay? Wait, let me ask. Is it forgive and forget? Forgive and forget. Wait, forgive and forget. Yeah, I like to know from a male's perspective too. Do we have any males right now tuning in? We have any males right now tuning in? No, I'm not. We don't have any males tuning in. It's just us ladies' night, and the night is mine. Oh, this is ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Okay, sorry. I had to take it back. Nostalgia, what you said, we had to take it back because I experienced that type of music. See, I wouldn't forget. You see? One of my viewers says, you can't do both. Sarah said, oh, what a night. Right, right. One of my viewers says, you can't do both. Sarah, can you forgive and forget? This viewer over here, can you forgive and forget? Or are you saying people in general can't do both? Or are you specifically saying you can't do both, viewer? I'm telling you right now, I cannot do both. And I'm okay with not doing both. Because I'm loving the elevation of me because I am doing both. Because I am not doing both. Put it that way. Yeah, I can. Yep, I can do both. Sarah, can you do both? Can you forgive and forget? No, I can't. You get one or the other. Which one is it for you? This viewer over here is on SoulllConnections. Which one are you? Do you forgive or do you forget? Always forgive because you understand, right? You're an understanding person. Honestly, who the fuck can? Exactly. So Sarah said no. Seriously, honestly, who the fuck can forget? Exactly. So I guess the saying is, you're right. Forgive and not to forget. Because forgiveness, forgiveness is for me. I gotta forgive. That's crazy. I gotta forgive you for whatever you did. I have to forgive you so that I can be better. I gotta put all whatever emotions and all that in there. That's crazy. That's a part of life. That's a part of love. That's a part of life lessons. That's a part of SoulllConnections. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? And the reason why nobody forgets. That's why we have trauma situations. People want to forget. My mouth, one of my viewers says, my mouth says, I forgive you, but my head, I will always remember why I got to forgive you for. Right. My mouth says, I forgive you, but in my head, I will always remember why I got to forgive you for, or what I got to forgive you for. So then how do you keep okay. So I have another question. Maybe you guys can answer this. So then how do you maintain that relationship now? So if I'll never forget I'll never forget. I'll never forget, but I will forgive. But in the process of me never forgetting, sometimes I what? Sarah, what you say? Act funny towards you. I want to talk about it every time it pops in my head. Got to go back to trust, which is a very trust. And one of the viewers over in SoulllConnections says you have to go back to trust. But at this point, whatever I have to forgive or forget you for, the trust is already broken. How do you put a broken plate back together with? How you put a broken plate back together? Gorilla glue. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Guys. Trust you women intuition. Oh, okay. Trust your women intuition. Oh, someone said here on SoulllConnections to trust your intuition. Go back to trust. Yeah, and then trust your intuition. Go back to trusting your intuition. Not necessarily that person, but trusting your intuition. Again, from the experience that I don't know. You know what, Sarah? I apologize for that thought. Sarah said, are you able to have another person speak? I don't know how this live thing works. Girl, neither do I. I pressed the live button. I said I'm going to make her do what it do. However, let me see if I can press a button because I would love for you to come on. Maybe you could try. Can you try to call me? Okay. Oh, hold on. Sarah, wait. I think I can add you. Hold on, girl. Your audience is... Oh, hold up, girl. I think I was able to add her on Paradise Lynn page. Oh, no video, please. Okay, I don't know how to cut the video off from you. I don't know if you can turn your phone upside down. I don't know how to. It says adding. I don't know what you would have to do on your video. But if you can keep talking, I can hear you, and I'll let you know if I can hear you. So you can turn your phone down. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 1 second over here. Okay, you'll turn it around. Okay, I'm gonna invite you again. Let me see. Let me see how it goes. Oh shit, I just had it. Hold up. Thank you so much for your patience over here in SoulllConnections. I genuinely appreciate it. We about to have a live viewer here calling from Paradise Lynn side, but go ahead. I want you to go ahead and look at this. Check out my check out my phone number 412-634-0788. You can go ahead and hit me up if you're interested in being on the show. You want to sit down and talk about whatever you feel you need to talk about. Conversation's good for your soul. Please go ahead and hit me up on that information, 412-634-0788. Hey, Sarah.
Can you hear me? Oh, shit.
She said, I'll turn it around. Give me a minute. I'm going to try. Okay, got you.
Me?
See you on my Paradise Lynn page. Can you say something for me? Oh, it's backwards. You guys are seeing this backwards. Turn up the poster. Sarah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Can y'all hear Sarah?
But y'all can't see me, right?
What you said? Right, I don't see you. It just said.
Yes, please. I'm a mess looking, but whatever.
Hey, girl. Hey, welcome to SoulllConnections. Girl, I appreciate you coming on. You're my first caller
This is embarrassing.
of 2024. Say no more.
You can hear me.
I hear you
Okay.
faintly.
Okay. So this is this along the same topic, and I'm sorry. Uh,
That's okay.
my words get jumbled up, like, and I'm a little nervous here. But anyways, so here's the thing with this forgiving. Okay. I how can I say this? I be wanting to forgive people, because I understand, because I've done some things in my
Mm-hmm.
past, and well, still do things that nothing crazy, but whatever. I still do things, and I would never do them again. So it's gonna come together. Just give me a minute. I have done things, and people have forgave me, and I know that I will never do them things again.
Mm-hmm.
So now here goes to the next thing. Uh, this is how it's coming together. Like I, you say we don't forget, and how I was saying I'll still treat a person shitty, and still worry that they'll still do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like okay, I I know I've done things. I'll never do them again, and always keep working to better myself to not do them things. But I
Mm-hmm.
have a problem with for y'all get do you get what I'm saying, girl? Like I have a problem with
You have a problem with, so are you saying that
like because there
people
are
forget
real true
the
people out there
problem?
that won't do the stuff again, like me. Like I'm saying, like, but I have a problem believing that somebody won't do it again.
Mm.
If that
And right. You have a hard time believing that, so that creates like doubt. So you
right,
keep your antennas up, right?
right, but then
Absolutely.
right, but like legit, like I said, I've done things and I'll never do them again. So there are legit people that won't do them again. But how do we know? Like, what do we do? I guess that's what I'm getting at. You know,
Mm. How do we know we're taking
what
a
do we
chance? That's
do? Like,
that's what the previous that's what the other subscriber said.
okay, I
Like
don't
it
know.
comes back to
That's
trust.
that's what I wanted to say. It was just too much to type out, and I still can't even say it the right way.
And no. I
But
understand what you're saying.
you
I understand
understand
what
what I'm
you're saying.
saying. So okay, okay,
You know what I'm trying to what I think, and basically, how you said you could forget, but you don't forget, and then sometimes you act different. Those are your antennas, and now you're putting up boundaries.
hmm
You know what I mean? That's what that's what I would partake from it. So I don't think that I don't want to say that you don't forgive. You know you forgive, but you act a
yeah,
certain way,
and that's
putting
the
up.
thing that the other commenter said. You got to understand because I have done shit that, or are we even allowed to swear on here? Like,
Yeah,
you're so scared.
yes, yes. You can't
You know
swear
what
too.
I'm saying? Because, like, they be on that stuff.
Yes, protect
Because my
your.
mouth is foul.
That's
So,
okay. You gotta let it out. This is Soul Connection, baby.
yeah,
Shit.
but it's like I've done stuff like, yes. So I do understand that stuff does happen. It goes like, but
Right. So
it's
you
always
can't.
in the back of my mind. And yeah,
So you won't fault another person for feeling the same way as well, right? Because now they have their boundaries up, so they may act just like you and
right,
may
right.
act quote
But
unquote
yep,
funny.
yep.
However, it's
I'm
their
going through that right now, actually. But yep.
yeah. So you're
Sorry,
absolutely
checking my phone. Like you ain't finding that. All right, never mind. We're getting off topic here, but yeah.
right. Right. I'm picking up what you putting down, girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, see, the thing is, though, here's the thing: you lose them how you meet them or get them.
Right. You
You
how
know
you
what I'm
meet them.
saying?
Yes.
And the person that I'm with now, oh my God, this is not about me. This is your whole thing. Never mind. Get me off of here because I'll be talking. No,
That's okay. I love the engagement. I
but
love the
yeah,
engagement. I
yeah,
talk.
like
It's okay to be vulnerable. Shit, I
right.
don't got
Well,
all
here's the thing. I don't care about
the
like
stuff together. That's what
that.
Soul Connections is. We figure it out together.
It's a that I got with the person I'm with now. Well, still kind of with somebody, but not really. It's a messed up situation. But now they're thinking everything else. and it's not how it is. And well, now I just made myself look terrible. Forget all this. Well, can't forget it now. But
You didn't make yourself feel terrible.
all
You're
right, so
wrong.
but that's another topic. I don't know.
No,
I'm gonna be quiet.
it's not off topic because it's now this person to whom you're speaking with now is asking, hey, do I forgive and forget?
Right.
Just
So it is really the same. Yeah.
you want change too. So because you understand your changed behavior, you want this new man to give you the trust that you feel that you deserve because you felt like you learned your lesson.
Well.
Is that right?
Well. It's the person that I was with. That's done with, but like we were kind of done anyways. But I got with a different person, but it still technically didn't end with the other person. But it did. It's very hard to explain. But financially, sometimes you gotta be living in the same household. Like in these days, if that makes sense. Like you can be, like you. I was literally living in the same household with somebody that we weren't even really together. We really kept and now I got with the person been with for 7 years. So now he's thinking now that I'm doing the same thing with somebody else, and that's not happening. But here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. And then I have cheated before with my first.
Sarah? Sarah? Well, Sarah is off the line. Let me see if I can call her back. Maybe she may or might not answer. Hold on, let me call her back. People over here at SoulllConnections, can you put a 1 in the chat if you heard Sarah speaking live? Can you put a 1 in the chat if you heard Sarah speaking on live? I'm gonna go ahead and add her again. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and say at this point, just gotta forgive you, forgive yourself. Thank you at my SoulllConnections tribe. I appreciate you. Sarah, one of the subscribers on the SoulllConnections side said, Sarah, learn to forgive yourself, Sarah. It starts with you. Thank you for letting me know you're able to hear me. Hey, Kev. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me live. I appreciate it. So we just had a situation here as well as, okay, so now can the conversation get a little bit deeper, guys? Since we just had a caller in, and thank you so much, Sarah, for being my first caller of 2024. I'm gonna hit you up in the inbox. I do have a bracelet for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You don't know why you're not connecting now. Let me go ahead and try to get you back in here. I'm gonna invite you again. Let me try again. Hey, Britt Brad, thanks for joining in. I appreciate you, Boop. Anybody, can y'all go over to SoulllConnections if you can on Facebook, please? SOULLL space connection. CONNECTIONS. Oh, Sarah, you said it's okay. Yeah, no, I know it's okay, but that's me showing love. That's my love. Oh, girl, we talking about forgiving and forgetting. That's what we talking about. Can you forgive or can you forget? Do you do both? How does it manage? And Sarah came in and with a phone call. She called me on Facebook Live. She was my first one. Thanks again, Sarah. Shout out to you. She explained a little situation that she had going on as far as forgive and forget and taking new roads of building trust. Britt, everyone said the same thing that you said. You can forgive, but you cannot forget. That's basically what everybody's saying. Woo woo. Right. Woo woo. Because at the end of the day, you're right. And plus, you got to forgive yourself too for allowing yourself to even go through that. But you have to. That starts with number 1. You forget so that the resentment doesn't build up. You forgive. Excuse me, not forget. I apologize that. I can't forget him because I can't forget. My coping ways of me not forgetting is talking about it until it comes to a point where now I can laugh at it because I've already accepted. Like I said, you can't do both. Absolutely. I can't do both. Can't do both. I can't forgive. Absolutely right. could forget. I mean, I can't forget. I could forgive, but I can't forget. I can't do both. You're right. I cannot do both. I can only do one. I only do one. Back to Sarah's situation. So after you forgive and forget and your lesson learned, how do you move forward in building trust? How can you do that? Can't straddle the fence. Britt says, I'm sorry. Susie McWilliams says, but people mix it up, honestly. To forgive, you really have to forgive. You don't have to forget it, but if you forgive someone, you have to let it go and not hold it against someone. Well, God damn it, I can't do both. You're right. No. Well, Brittany, let me ask you a question because we were actually talking on the Soul Connection page. That's what I was saying. Oh, okay. Okay, Sarah, you were saying, but people tend to mix it up. And usually whenever you forgive, you have to give someone by letting it go and not hold it against someone. And then you don't truly forgive, boo. That's what she was saying. Well, see, okay, so here's okay, so I guess here's where I'm coming from. If for example, me and you, right, I don't, oh damn, I don't let it go. Damn. Isn't this the realest podcast ever? Oh shit, yeah, I was just saying I just don't let it go. But what if we're having a discussion? Let's just say, for example, Sarah, me and you are together, and I broke your heart, and you don't let it go because you're hurt by it, you're hurt by it, and okay, you choose to forgive me, right? You're hurt by it. Now keep in your mind, you're still having a picture. However, you're saying that you forgive me, so that means you have to let it go and don't hold it against me. So those of you not being able to not forget, is that you holding on? Did you get what I'm trying to say? You said it, and you didn't forget, right? I cannot forget. Again, we are explaining why we can't forget. And then when you forgive somebody, it says to never bring it up again. But what if I want to try to explain a situation to you of letting you know, hey, this is a reoccurring feeling that you made me feel because this happened in the past. Yes, I forgave you from it, but I want to let you know because this did happen in the past and you're giving me that same energy, therefore my antennas are going off. I have to address it and be like, oh, well, the last time when I chose to do this is what happened. Oh, excuse me. Susie McWilliams says, if you keep bringing it up, you're not only truly forgiving, you're just giving them another chance. If you keep bringing it up. Really? Because it's on your mind. You say, I can't believe that shit. Say, because it's on your mind. Susie McWilliams says, if you keep bringing it up, you're not only truly forgiving, you're just giving them another chance. Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe that? You're just giving them another chance. I don't necessarily say you're not forgiven. I mean, the Lord forgives. I think forgiving is something that we can do. That's why healing process takes time, because they say time heals. Don't go, you know what I mean? That's time heals. Time heals those wounds for you to forgive. Again, because I forgive you, that does not mean that I have to deal with you on a consistent basis. I forgave you on the sake of, for me, so I don't have the resentment. Sarah said, ooh, shit, Susie's on point. Yeah, if you keep bringing it up, you're not truly forgiving. Sarah said, that's pretty much my whole point when I said I probably never forgiven. Susie says, the Lord forgives. He don't throw it back in your face. Girl, you better take him to church. Girl, you're right. You're right. The Lord forgives. He doesn't throw it back in your face. You're right. However, he put tests. No, hold on. Let me get 2 seconds. The Lord don't throw it back in your face. However, he gives you tests. He gives you tests to see if you're going to forgive or forget. I guess you're right. Forgetting is hard to do because you're going to always remember. Right. You're going to always remember. Again, you oh, you can see. Okay. Thanks, Britt. I appreciate that. So you can see me better over here. Okay. I'm trying to get all my Paradise Lynn subscribers over to my SoulllConnections. So Paradise Lynn, if y'all see me, if y'all watching me live, please take a minute, type in SoulllConnections on your Facebook. In the top bar, SOULLL space connections. CONNECTIONS. Please, SoulllConnections. Go ahead and hit over there, and I want you to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. You can hear and see me better over here. Thanks, Britt. I appreciate you, babe. So you want me to go over to no, not YouTube right now. I want once this is done and over with, then go on to YouTube. But I want you to come over to SoulllConnections on my Facebook. Don't forget, Thursday is when we're gonna go live. First episode on YouTube live. So all my 75 subscribers will get an alert. So please alert. If you're on my Paradise Lynn page, please go ahead to my Soul Connection page on Facebook. SOULLL space connections. CONNECTIONS. Okay, Susie McWilliams says, you can always remember. That means you learned the lesson. Correct. But if you say you forgive someone, the minute you feel insecure, you can't throw it in their face. That's not forgiving. Well, you know what? I think today here I'm going to take a stand and say that, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think maybe I've never forgave them. Because I can't, I'm not going to say I can't. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. However, I am in the process of doing that, then learning how to forgive and forget, because and I don't even want to necessarily say, Britt, let me piggyback off you, because you said you forgive someone the minute you say you forgive someone, the minute you feel insecure, you can't throw it in their face. Sometimes you're not even throwing it in their face. You can be arguing or debating about something that was a trigger, but because you know you can't forget, you want to remind them, hey, you just made me feel like this 6 months ago. You just made me feel like this a year ago. You just made me feel like this whatever ago. Hey, Lauren V, how you doing, babe? Thank you for tuning on in to SoulllConnections. We're talking about forgive and forgetting on V. Forgive or forget. Do you forgive? Do you forget? Can you forgive? Can you forget? And all those on my Paradise Lynn page, please go ahead over to SoulllConnections on Facebook. That's SOULLL space connections. CONNECTIONS. SoulllConnections. I appreciate the love and the support from you guys today. I genuinely do. Thanks for keeping the vibe alive, and thank you for your opinions and your thoughts regarding forgiving and forgetting. It made me realize there's a lot of things that obviously, I mean, it ain't no secret. Forgiving and forget. That's one of the hardest things to do in life, I feel, is to forgive and you can't forget. It's to forgive. Because you have to, I feel like a part of me feels like if you forgive, you're kind of like letting your guard down for it to happen again, but your antennas are going to be up because whatever happened. So now you recognize that type of energy. You guys are on my Paradise Lynn page. Please go up in the box, type in SoulllConnections, SOULL Connections, CONNECTIONS. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the page, please go ahead. Again, I want to remind you guys, Thursday, February the 1st, I will be going live on YouTube. Well, all platforms, but specifically I want to push to YouTube. We currently have 74 subscribers, so I want to say thank you for that. If you like and subscribe on my page on YouTube. I feel you. I definitely do, because I do it all the time. But I know I haven't truly forgiven. When God brings peace to my heart in a situation, I know I truly forgave. You better take him, Britt, girl. Yes, Britt, you better take him to church. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. She said, I feel you. I definitely do, because I do it all the time. But I know I haven't truly forgiven. I know that I haven't truly forgiven. When God brings peace to my heart in a situation, I know I truly forgave. Right. But I mean, forgive it. It's a process, right? It takes time. It's a process. It's a process. Yes, you need to come on the podcast with me. Yes, you do. Excuse me, side note, I don't have a car right now, Brett. Hit me up in the inbox later, okay? I agree. And that's a hard step. That's a hard step. I know specifically on my journey, and I thank Sarah for her participation too, because Sarah, you must be on the same journey that I am, honey, because I understand exactly what you're feeling. I might say that I forgive you, and in my mind, I want to forgive you, but also, I mean, in my heart, I want to genuinely forgive you, but in my mind, I cannot fathom, I can't get past what I saw, what I saw, what I saw. Therefore, it made me put up my antennas. And because I put up my antennas, that now made me aware. So now I'm treating you different because I have boundaries up. Before I was vulnerable, shit, fucked around and found out. Let's talk about it. Fucked around and found out, okay? Now my guards is up. That's why I say you're just giving another chance, not really forgiving. Start a GoFundMe. Yeah, I need to start a GoFundMe. Yeah, help me move up to the. Thank you. I sure will. I appreciate that. That's why I say you're just giving another chance, not really forgiving, because you're. I don't. Wait a minute. Say that to me again, Brittany. I'm sorry, Susie McWilliams. I apologize. Can you say that to me again? I'm not understanding. That's why I say you're just giving another chance, not really forgiving. Let me see. I don't see. Let me see if I can invite you. Britt, can I invite you in here? Can I? I'm trying to find. I don't really know how to work this on the. I'm gonna see if I can try to call you. Cancel. We don't want it in the live video. Cancel. No. Oh, okay. When you said that's what I was saying, you're just giving another person because you're really not forgiving. Yeah, I'm not that techie either. I'm not that techie either. Yeah, can you come over to Paradise for me, and I can add you in, and I just have to do a speaker thing. I don't know how to do it on the dashboard yet. I mean, on the live dashboard. I do not know how to do that on the live dash laptop. Gonna get that out. Huh. Hold on, I think she's coming. One of the subscribers said, you forgive, and they do it again. How many times do you forgive before you stop forgetting? Okay, let me see. I can see he's watching right now. Let's see. He's on the video. Okay. I'm inviting you now. Ha. I think I'm getting good at this invite and call stuff, y'all. Hey, girl. Thank you, and thank you, and welcome to Soul Connections, episode 22. You ain't new to the board. You already know.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Right. So we're talking about forgive and forgetting. You were saying some valid comments in the comment section, and I thank you so much for calling in and or for allowing me to call in and coming on and stating your opinion. People in Soul Connections, if you can hear Brittany, please put a 1 in the chat. Okay. You forgive and they do it. Okay. One of the subscribers off of SoulllConnections is asking a question. They're saying you forgive and they do it again. How many times do you forgive before you stop forgetting?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not truly forgiving at that point. Like, you're not forgiving, you're just giving somebody another chance. So that's how many chances you give them is up to you. But when you forgive somebody, you're at peace with the situation, whether you're not giving them chances no more or you are.
The way my life is. Okay. Sorry. Can you see me? I'm sorry. I'm holding this tablet because I don't have my stand. I can agree with that, but I haven't reached that level yet. I can agree I can agree that's what I want paradise to be, but I haven't reached that level yet. And to be honest with you, I'm okay if I never reach that level.
You don't have to put somebody to forgive somebody.
Right. I think,
and for the most part, that's ultimately what happens when you do truly forgive somebody. You're not with them.
That's true. Well, some, because some people do like.
But that's when y'all both forgive each other and you mature to a different situation, as to where that person's not putting you in situations to make you feel insecure, or they're not doing things to make you feel some type of way or putting you back in that position. So y'all both have to go to a level of maturity so you can forgive them and feel at peace with that situation. But until then, you're just giving them another chance.
Oh, you made that very clear. Excuse me. Thank you. You made that clear. I guess that's where I'm going to be honest and say that's where I'm stuck at. And like I said before, I think that I am. I want to say that I think I am okay with saying, hey, you know what? I forgive you in the way that I forgive you at the mental capacity and of the heart capacity of which I am able to forgive you.
Yeah.
Because your capacity may be different from mine. I know how much I can tolerate. And after that point, my boundaries come up. And I'm sorry if my boundaries, offend you or whatever the situation may be. However, it's an experience I went through, so I can't forget. It was a lesson learned. However, I will treat you different because now my antennas are up because you chose to treat me different in a bad way.
Yeah.
Sarah said, no, I have, but not with someone. I still have a friendship to this day. Tia Joseph. Hey, Tia, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in to SoulllConnections. We're talking about forgive and forgetting. Sometimes you have to say, one of my viewers on SoulllConnections says, sometimes you got to say, forget about it.
You have to genuinely just say, I'm done with this situation. But if you're going to stay with somebody and you're going to keep them a part of your life, like, y'all both have to reach some type of level of respect.
Right. And Sarah says, so I have forgave, but don't mess with them any longer. Right, because you truly forgave.
And that's
what you were saying, Britt?
Yeah, remember I said that. I said usually it happens when you're done messing with somebody, like when you're not dealing with them in that capacity no more. You're able to forgive them. So you can build.
So do you say, well, yeah. And so do you equate your level of forgiveness with your level of tolerance?
I don't know what you mean by that, Kels.
Your tolerance, how much, exactly how I was saying earlier, how much I could take. So just like you let it build up, you little, how much, or just like you said earlier, how much are you willing to take of whatever this person is giving to you?
That's personal with everybody. I don't know how much you can take. That's everybody's different. Everybody takes certain levels of disrespect.
Right. So we're going to insert Slim right there. Self-love is mandatory. Yes. Yes. So sometimes you got to say, forget about it, huh? I'm not Italian. I tried that.
Forget about it, and then you're at peace. You genuinely, you forgive the situation. You might forgive yourself. You forgive the situation, and you forgive that person. You just don't deal with that person.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Because yeah, I can agree with that. But well, damn, there's a lot of people. Okay, I get what you're. Oh my goodness, a light bulb just went off. I get it. Because the longer you don't forgive, the longer you're giving them an opportunity to keep doing what you. I got you. Because once you forgive, you'll cut them off. I got you. God damn it! But I think we cracked the code.
Doing what they're doing, you're giving people power.
Yeah. Don't give them the juice, baby. When I say you got the juice now.
No, for real.
Oh, I'm so simple. I'm so simple. Well, I have you on the line because we're about to go ahead and get out of here real fast. I just want to talk about thank you all for all of your participation today. That's what I want to say. Oh, and I want to say one more thing to you guys, a few more things. I'm from Pittsburgh. Of course, I listen to SoulllConnections podcast. Go ahead and like and share, subscribe that button, okay, honey? But Britt, before I let you go, what you think about this Nikki and Megan?
The Nikki Megan beef?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had to talk about it because I read on Facebook they're taking it too far. They're going to grave sites trying to summon up Meg's mom and shit. Excuse my language. They're doing too much. The barbs. I just want to
I don't really hear on. I think a lot of the stuff they do is for views, anyways. Honestly, Nikki definitely took it too far with talking about somebody's deceased mom, but she's mad because her husband's a pedophile.
And that's that Megan law. She's mad at me being mad at Megan's law. Okay.
She's offended by that's true. Usually people get offended by true things. Yeah. So that's
offended by the truth. Truth hurts.
So she tried to hit below the belt. Now she just looks like a kid.
So as Megan, do you forgive or do you forget? Because just 2 years ago we was on the track.
Megan don't really care, honestly.
Yeah, I just think, well, I mean, it's always for publicity, always to get numbers up regardless. Yeah. So, you know.
She probably don't. Honestly, it looks childish on Nikki's part because, like I said, she's trying to hit below the belt because what Megan said was true about her husband. So you can't really be mad for real. So she just looks goofy. You know how you say something to somebody and what you say is true, so they get so mad they say something goofy, so you just laugh at them like, you're goofy as hell. That's how she looked.
You made her look dumb, dumb.
You're still trying to go when.
Right. Like stop. Would you say stop? Like stop. Well, Britt, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I'm definitely going to get with you. I got a live podcast coming up, and I want to get with you. So I'll contact you after the show. All right. All right. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I want to say change your no shit. I don't know. No, I don't want to block her. I just trying to hit her. Thank you for tuning in to SoulllConnections episode Forgive or Forget. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe button. Don't forget to take me over to YouTube at SoulllConnections on YouTube. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Peace. Keep the peace. Remember, forgive and forget is good for you. And remember, with self-love is mandatory for soul connections. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.